everybody, and welcome to Thrown Controllers Colosseum. We are going to get started today with something a little bit different than, our normal starting stuff. We did this once last year, and I'm really glad that we were able to hit the incentive to do it again because I absolutely love yoga, and it's been a very it's been a very powerful thing in my life, and I'm really glad that I get to share it with y'all today.
Stream couldn't even see it.
You guys are missing out on the Josh Jepson pose.
He's already doing boat pose. Like he's an overachiever is what he is. So we actually have a couple of incentives this year. Last year we started and it was just a straight up yoga class. But we do have incentives. $25 you get to suggest the painting subject, and donations will be read by my beautiful wife, Erica, behind me. And I have something really special. We actually have a yoga stretch incentive. No pun intended. If we reach $75,000 during this segment, I will attempt the hardest yoga pose that I know how to do, called crow pose. And yes, Dan is also asleep. And if y'all have any idea what crow pose is, y'all know that it's hard as balls. Okay, so
The crows are gonna eat Dan.
Basically, yeah.
He's dead.
So that's what we're gonna do now. Before we get started, I encourage everybody watching, if y'all would like to if you have a yoga mat, please join us.
Speak to Jules doing this in jeans.
Yeah, please join us.
We were just talking about this outside. Apparently I'm a sociopath because sometimes I sleep in jeans. I really like denim.
I mean, I don't sleep in jeans, but I drum in jeans, so it's kind of the same.
You don't have to sleep in jeans with me, Jared.
Okay, I'm not gonna sleep anyway. So
He's married, Jules.
So once again, this is why I'm wearing the ring.
Jules is evil, actually. Oh, of course.
Having Jules on this is going to be very fun, and I can't wait. So, if you would like to start with us, this will be about a 35 to 40 minute class, and we're gonna go ahead and do it. So, this is easy pose. It's just cross-legged position. You can put your hands here. You can put your hands basically anywhere. Yeah, you could be in lotus, but I can't do that. So
I'm only in half lotus right now.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we're just gonna start with some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Dan's doing like spiritual yoga. I can see him floating above his body.
Yeah, that's called being dead. He's astral projecting.
Yeah, that's it.
I am definitely not helming the painting segment this year. I'm donation reading for that. You don't want me painting.
I am painting, so I hope that whatever you suggest is something that I am familiar with.
All right, so first pose, we are going to turn to the right, just a seated side turn to the right. Do not go full like stretch or anything, just easy stretch to get some rotation into the spine.
I'm old. Everything feels like a stretch. That's a stretch.
Couple of deep breaths here. Back to center. And now other side, left side. Remember to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth throughout the entire segment. Basically just controlled breathing. And back to center. Now you may have to, if you are doing this with friends, you may have to move back or forward depending. We are going to now do seated side bend. So raise your hands up in the air with a deep inhale. You might want to be a zipper, so you might want to go up further. And now bring your right hand down and stretch your left hand over top and rest your arm on the ground, or hand on the ground, or if you can do forearm, if you are super flexible, you can do that as well. Take some deep breaths.
We have $500 from Master Wabbit.
Wow.
I want to see both this crow pose and much later on Guilty Gear Strive on the Cookie for some armor-clad fade.
What?
And then we have We have $165 from Oh, my dude. Good morning, everybody. To help with this attempt towards healthy lifestyle stuff, I'm putting this money towards Yogurt Commercial 3 for Chaos Cookie. Also for the painting idea, Wario in Court for tax fraud.
Left side down.
We have $10 from Shining Silver Morning Colo Crew. And we have $25 from Lotusenta. I think we should add a duck as a painting suggestion. Just a duck.
Yes. Duck.
One more deep breath. Back to center.
Discord. Discord.
Discord. My laptop shut off. All right, now that back in easy pose, we're going to do seated forward fold with your right leg over top of your left. So just straight forward and relax down.
This is a wonderful stretch for the lower back, the hips, the hip flexors. Back up.
And we have $100 from Ciali17, painting subject suggestion of Kepler in honor of Stephen Amal, who couldn't be here this year.
Oh, I like that one.
And $50 from the Acolyte of Donator, Fools! Yoga won't save you from donations. Also for later, I'd love to have a painting of Lord Donator eating a cheese platter.
I feel like yoga loosens you up to donate more.
I know. Switch legs, left foot forward. And now back down into forward fold again. This will hit the other side.
Seated forward fold. Take a couple deep breaths here. Once again, wonderful for loosening tension in the lower back, the hips, possibly even the thighs, depending on fitness level.
That's where I'm all like,
Mm-hmm.
it's all ham, dude.
Hammies, boys.
Hammy's going. I needed this so badly.
I am so glad that Josh is back this year. And up we go.
Where would he be?
Oh.
Dead like Dan.
And back to easy. All right, so now come forward onto all fours into tabletop. Make sure the hands are directly underneath the shoulders and knees directly underneath the hips. And now we are going to go into one of my favorites, which is, I gotta fix my pants.
I feel like you can't not just be like.
We're going to go into cat-cow.
Yes.
Cat-cow is wonderful for loosening tension in the lower and even upper back. Start with a deep inhale and move up. Arch your back and bring your chin upwards. And then arch your back the other way like you're an angry cat while exhaling. Inhale back into cow.
My ass is showing.
And back into cat. Thank you. Now, as you inhale, go into cow. Exhale into cat, and then go at your own pace for a couple more breaths. Cat cow. Alone in the world with little cat cow. I do this stretch like literally every day because this is just so good for the back in general.
So bad.
You can get a little bit fancy with it and go one vertebrae at a time. So you're like, and then bring it back the same way. Just go all the way down.
Not that in tune with my back.
Yeah, that takes a little bit of time to get used to, but it's fun to do.
Feel every individual vertebrae go.
Crack. And back to tabletop. Now, we're gonna go into our first downward dog. So lift your butt up into the air, and you can keep your knees bent if you need to. You can also go straight knees. I cannot do that. But the main thing is you want to create a V with your body and have your head right between the shoulders. Hold on 1 second, Erica.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now walk both feet forward up to your hands and then stand tall in mountain pose. Bring your hands up, slight back bend, and then now relax in mountain pose. Just stand straight up. Take a couple of breaths because we are going to go into our first sun salutation right after a quick rest. Go ahead. All right, so this is a sun salutation. There's going to be a lot of moves that come in quick succession, but I'm going to go through them as thoroughly as possible. So basically, just follow my lead, and with every movement, inhale, exhale. So, and I'll say inhale and exhale, just follow that lead. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale into forward fold. Now bring your back to a straight position, so a 90-degree angle. Take a deep breath in. Back out into forward fold. Now plant your hands. Move your right foot forward and your left foot back into runner's lunge. This is a great stretch for the back of the leg in general.
Hold here for a second. A couple deep breaths.
All right, we are really literally stretching the limits of my pants.
Now, after a couple deep breaths, bring your right foot back into plank. You can also do this on the knees if you are unable to hold a plank, which is fine. Now you have two options here. The easier option is knees, chest, and chin. Bring your body down. Knees, chest, chin. Sorry if I'm hitting the mic. And then bring your the tops of your feet on the ground. Bring your body up into Cobra. You do not need to push too high up. Here's a little trick with Cobra. You can see that my hands can come off the ground. You don't need to go any higher than this for Cobra.
How much too high?
So you were actually, this is in upward dog.
Oh, yeah.
So this is upward dog, the hips are off the ground. Cobra is right here. Now, tuck your toes and bring yourself back into a regular downward dog.
All right.
And hold here for a moment.
So we have $25 from Lone Star Jake. With Mother's Day around the corner, how about we paint some moms? It could be your mom, my mom, or it could be your favorite mom in gaming. Friendly reminder to tell your mom you love them.
Left foot forward into runner's lunge. Now, one thing to remember during any of these poses, if you need to rest, put your knee down, whatever you need to do, please do so. You can rest in this position here if need be. Now, move your left foot back into plank. Now, everybody else, if you'd like to, go ahead and do knees, chest, chin. I'm going to show you what is known as chaturanga. Chaturanga is a harder version of knees, chest, chin, where you go into a floating push-up position, and you hold here.
No, thank you.
Yep, that's why knees, chest, chin is so good. Now,
Looks like he's about to cry.
No, I'm just like
now back up into Cobra. A slight back bend does not need to be too high up.
chaturungus.
Chaturungas, big chaturungas. Back into downward dog.
How am I doing?
You're doing great.
Good, Dan.
Your
Good
corpse,
job, Dan.
your inverse corpse pose is insanely good. Now, walk your both feet forward into forward fold. Lift your hands up into the sky. Look up, greet the sun, and
sun. Praise
come back
the sun.
down into mountain pose and relax for a moment.
If only I could be so incandescent.
Yeah, a couple of deep breaths. You know, that's actually, I'm not even joking. That is a yoga pose. It's
Praise the sun.
well, that is also fun as well. But yeah, that is literally inverse corpse, which is really funny, or inverted corpse. So, just a couple breaths here, just to relax. We're going to go through a sun salutation once again. It's going to be a little bit quicker this time, but we are not going to do it with the lunges. We're going to do something different.
We also have $25 from Obsidian Jacob. Can someone put a blanket on Dan? Also, Tom. Fridgeman says hi.
Okay.
And $25 from
Oh,
Tom.
crap.
My painting suggestion is George Washington scraping
Oh, yeah, I
off
gotta
the
do it.
dry with his
Yeah,
wooden
we
teeth.
should hear that.
God, what was it?
One of the things suggested.
My painting suggestion
off all the dry.
is George Washington scraping off the dry with his wooden teeth, and $500 from Demented, unlocking that attempt at Crow Pros at the end of the segment.
Crap.
Morning, folks. Hope everyone is having a start to their day. Donation towards Guilty Gear Strive for Cookie and favorite Pokemon for painting suggestions.
Y'all like to watch people suffer.
And-
So now we're going to go back into sun salutation. We're going to do this 2 or 3 times through. I will decide. So these are going to be a little bit quick fire. So just follow along, inhale and exhale as the prompts come about. So inhale, arms up.
Donate for Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher.
Exhale down. Inhale, straighten your back.
Tech crew, we need a blanket stat.
Exhale back down into. Actually, hold on. How can I do this here? No, yes, we are going to do runner's lunge. Sorry. We're going to do a quick runner's lunge, right foot forward. Sorry, I got mixed up on my thing here. Just a quick second. We're going to go back into plank. Down into knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, whichever you prefer. Up into cobra. Back into downward dog. Left foot forward into runner's lunge. Right foot forward into standing forward fold.
And bring yourself up slowly. Praise the sun.
Hit the mic.
And back down into mountain pose. Now, we'll do it one more time. Raise your arms up in the air.
Hi, son.
Hello. You come
Dad.
back with the milk. Down into forward fold. Straighten your back. Back down into runner's lunge, left side first this time. Mix it up. Back into plank pose. Down into chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Upward into cobra. Exhale into downward dog. Walk your feet.
Jules, you can do it.
Do what?
More dog.
Oh.
He was in corpse. Walk your feet forward into standing forward fold.
I'm disassociating.
And raise your arms up in the air once again. And down into mountain. So those are our sun salutations. Now we're going to have a little bit of fun. Not that we weren't already having fun before. We're going to do a couple of standing poses. First
Yoga's
one.
pain.
The first one is actually one of my favorite balancing poses. This is tree pose. So what we're going to do is,
Get my shoes off.
yeah, I prefer no shoes on this one. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring, I'm going to walk everybody through this so that it's done with control. So
Do a couple more donations.
let's get into tree pose first. While I'm in tree pose, get it. So bring your center of balance onto your right foot. No need to lift your left yet, but just feel the floor beneath your right foot. And you can kind of like lift your left foot a little bit just to see that you have that, and you can do that effortlessly. Now you have options here. What you can do is you can lift that foot up into your thigh or your calf, depending on your level of ability. And then raise your hands up in the air. You can also do tightrope walk. You can also do hands to heart. You can do basically anything you want to. I prefer up in the air. And then you can hold this pose. Be sure to stare at a unmoving spot in front of you, and that will help you keep your balance. So now, if you lose your balance, that is okay. That happens to everybody. Now bring yourself back down slowly, as it is part of the pose as well, with control.
Way to call me out.
I do it all the time. Like it's yeah.
Pay the tummy tax if you look at Tom's tummy.
Yeah, you have to pay the tummy tax now.
Donate towards Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher for cookies. You're looking at my midriff.
Now we're going to move our center balance to left side. Bring the foot up and arms up with an inhale.
Yep, I did the same thing.
I recommend that red light right there, Tom.
Yeah.
That red light helps out a lot. Now, some of y'all might be a little bit more balanced with the left or right than right or left, and that is just fine. This pose is just a nice balance and calming pose overall.
Calming, yes.
And now slowly bring yourself back down into mountain. I'm trying to think, do we have any other ones I can do? Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back down into tabletop. Gonna go back. We're gonna do some floor poses. I'm only gonna do one balancing pose, one standing pose.
Give you a floor pose.
Now come up into kneeling.
This was gonna be tough for me. 'Cause
No worries.
I don't like things.
Yeah. So come up into full kneeling here. Now you may need to turn right or left on your mat in order to do this without hitting anybody. So I will show y'all how we would do it here. Turn 90 degrees, and this is gate pose. Gate pose is really good for releasing tension in the hips. What you do is you take your right leg and straighten it out to the right of your mat. Lift your left arm into the air with an inhale. And bend over to the right in order to get a bit of a stretch throughout the entire left side of your body and right leg.
So, Dan, I gotta ask, how did Jules' feet smell? He likes it. It's good. We have $5 from $5 Tummy Tax Train.
He just opened his eyes and just saw a foot.
Back to
usually-
center.
I usually evade my taxes, but rules are rules.
Second side, left foot outward, and you want to make sure that your foot is actually at a 90-degree angle with your mat. Bring your left hand up with an inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand up with an exhale.
Backwards?
Yep, yeah,
Right-
Jules is
right-
backwards.
right
There you
hand.
go. And left arm down the leg. Sorry, I had that backwards.
Ooh, I can't see you. Ooh,
I
I'm
see
just
you,
off
baby.
auditory.
I see you, baby.
I'm feeling the burn.
Back up into center.
Ooh.
And now reposition on the mat. Now this is a very good pose. This is a pose that you can relax in at any time during this practice. This is called child's pose.
Yes.
Bring yourself down into a kneeling position and bend forward with your arms either out or by your side. Either one is fine. And now you can just relax. I'm pretty sure you can see the crack of dawn here.
I love this.
Yeah, child pose is basically a god tier yoga pose. It is great for releasing tension in the upper and lower back, arms, chest, knee.
Crack of dawn is a ship in Halo.
Yeah, it's the.
Pouring under crack.
Oh my god. But yeah, you can always return to child's pose at any time during a yoga class if you need to take a break. And just take a couple deep breaths here. We're going to be here for just a minute.
Right.
Okay, so now, now from here we're actually going to go into, I believe it's called the frog. So
Get Sab in here.
yeah, so
Bring yourself up into tabletop. Now, there is never any need to force this pose. Go as far as you will, don't go as far as you are able to, just go as far as you are comfortable. Slowly wonk your knees out to the side.
Wonk your knees.
Yeah, wonk your knees. You may need to turn on your yoga mat in order to make this happen, but you want it high. But you can keep your toes together or have them splayed out, whatever you want to do. And then bring yourself forward and relax on your forearms. You can do the stack for the head. You can do the palm. There's a bunch of different ways you can rest yourself here on the floor. This is a wonderful hip opener. If you have tight hips, the inner hip muscles get a lot of punishment throughout our days because we're always walking, running, whatever we're doing. And this is just a wonderful way to do this. It also completely negates sitting for a long time as well. And it just feels good. Also, you get to be a frog. Back to tabletop. Slowly and gently back to tabletop.
No.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it
Violently
can
and
hurt.
chaotically return.
Yeah, as fast as you possibly can. Now, this is another one of my favorite poses. This is another hip opener. This is called one-legged king pigeon with forward fold. I know it sounds confusing, but it's really not.
Sounds like a Starbucks order.
Yeah, it really is. It really does. Okay, so
It sounds like one of those skateboard moves they tried rocking bar.
Yeah.
from tabletop, what you're going to do is you're going to take your right knee and bring it towards your right hand. Bring your foot underneath your left hip. And then you are going to, in what looks like a downward dog position, upward dog position, arch your back upwards.
What's upward dog?
Not much. What about you? And then bring yourself down into that forward fold position, which we've done before, and rest your head on your hands in whatever way you please. I like the fist palm. That's my favorite. This right here is wonderful for opening that hip flexor on the right side. You can also, if you are omega flexible, you can technically walk your right foot to the left more in order to open that hip up even bigger.
Like this.
Yes.
I'm not sure I've ever felt
Like
that
this?
muscle.
You want so you can bring your left foot more out to this side. Yeah. And that opens up the hip even more. I can't do that because
that feels good.
yeah, I have very tight hip flexors, so I can't do that. But this
Guys, I'm doing it in June.
this right here, this is one of the best yoga poses for releasing hip tension and hip pain. It is incredibly good. I do this literally every day. It is phenomenal. Okay, cool. We have a good amount of time too. So just relax here. You can hold this for up to a minute if you want, whatever you want to do. I love this pose so much. This is one of my favorites.
Real good.
This is my drumming base foot leg, and this releases all the tension that I build up over the courses of my streams. So
I think I'm like the opposite of you, where like I have very flexible hip flexors.
Yeah.
But my hamstrings are
Oh yeah.
Annoyed.
I mean, I can't touch my toes or anything.
Yeah, me neither.
That's why I took up yoga, because I'm gonna touch them one day. Dang it.
I
So
was the only one who could touch my toes. in the,
need
the
to touch
forward
myself.
fold.
So now, bring yourself, and remember, I know we're messing around, remember to be breathing in and out through the nose, out through the mouth throughout these poses. We're talking and entertaining, so we have to be able to do that. So now we're going to slowly bring ourselves up back into a downward dog position.
Upward, downward,
Downward dog.
downward dog.
Yeah, upward, yeah. Yep, give me 1 second. Let me get into downward first.
What's downward dog?
Much, how about you?
You're good to be in tabletop here. That was a bit longer than I was planning, but that's okay.
Sorry, I'm talking as fast.
Oh, you are just fine. I'm just doing as much as I can in that time period. Now we're gonna do pigeon on the left side. This is technically one-legged king pigeon, but yeah, pigeon. There's a full nother pose with this, and it's ridiculous. So once again, right hip on to the left foot, and start with a upward position. Inhale and exhale down into one-legged king pigeon with forward fold on the left.
Coochie coochie coo. Coochie coochie coo. Coochie coochie.
What is
All right.
He's tickling Dan with his foot.
I think so, yeah. All right, we're gonna bring ourselves back up slowly, back into tabletop.
So we have $20 from Cherry Graham donating on behalf of the Dream Watch, and $25 from, and we found a blanket for Dan.
Nice.
There we go.
Now, I'm gonna have y'all go back into easy pose, which is just cross-legged. Y'all are basically all set for right now. I have an incentive to show off. So we're going to finish off the yoga session in a more traditional way after this. But I have a crow pose to do, and crow pose is the hardest pose that I'm able to do comfortably. So, yeah. So y'all get to watch me suffer. And if you want to get like a close-up shot, I'm gonna try to do this as best as I can.
Guys, $500 and I'll do it in jeans.
Good luck, Jared. I need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, go right ahead. And after this, we will go into an ender, which is the traditional way of ending a yoga class. But because of the fact that I need to do a pose here, we're going to do it this way. So, yeah, that should be good.
Do I need to move?
Sure. No, you should be fine. Okay. And now, before anybody says anything, don't worry. My face is going to get red during this pose. I am just fine. I'm just letting y'all know, so no need to worry. So give me a sec. Let me get into this here. Crow is a really, really powerful upper body pose, and it is one of the toughest ones that I've been able to learn. And I will show y'all why in just a second. I usually do this with yoga blocks, but I'm going to be an absolute Chad and do it without it this time. So, into a squatting position. Yes. So you become vegan.
Yeah, 10 episodes.
I'm gonna try this.
I'm going to show you. Yeah, I'm going to show you the pose, and I'll show you. I'll walk through how to do it. So, from this position, you bring your arms down. You want to make sure that you have a wide base with all of your fingers spread. Now, the trick to hello,
All right.
Bramnet, let's go.
Well, I guess I'm doing it in jeans.
The
Get
trick.
in position, Jules.
Yeah, you don't have to do
I
this.
want to watch.
Yeah.
And then I'll try it.
So the trick to this is to push your arms out and your knees in. So you push against it, causing tension between your knees and your arms.
Oh, I think I know what this pose is.
Yes. So now what you do is while you are doing that, you then lean forward and balance on your hands. And it's one of the most difficult poses that I know. You can hold this for a couple more seconds.
It's okay. No one can see your face, Jared.
Can we get some clappers in the chat
Yeah.
for him
Ooh,
doing it,
so yeah.
please? That is really hard.
That's
really hard.
is exceedingly
All
hard.
right, now Jules does have. Now Jules has to try in jeans. You got it.
Yeah!
You got it. They're off. You did it.
It's so hard. I am gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one more time. And I'm gonna try to do it while breathing in, breathing out. And I'm not gonna talk during because this is really hard.
The denim pressure against my
Oh,
arm.
it's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So one more time. This time I'm not gonna say anything. It's just gonna be straight up concentration.
Breathe. Breathe if you're not. I am not.
There we go. You have to find that fulcrum point.
This
That's
is
all I got.
really
That's all I
hard,
got.
guys. Good job,
Whew,
Jules.
that's all I got.
Good job.
Yeah, that is a ridiculous yoga pose.
From my jeans.
And Dan also rolled over.
Daniel rolled over. He's in regular
rolled
corpse. Let's
over.
go. Okay, now, good lord.
All right, can you guys take a break and I'll just
Yep.
for a sec?
Yeah,
We have $500 from Bramnet. Jules, do it.
I did it.
$25 from Alex E. Darling. Hear me out. All the Colosseum pets playing poker. $25 from Chaos Jester. Painting suggestion is the Thrown Controllers pets playing poker.
Ups in a crow pose.
That dude's on another freaking level. Like, good God.
$25.
Don't try this. Oh. So let's go ahead and finish this off. We have a couple minutes left, and this is going to be a more traditional ending. So go ahead and bring yourself up into a sitting pose. I'm gonna have to move my microphone here. And regular sitting pose, you can also do this in staff. Staff pose is sitting up at a 90-degree angle, which I am unable to do. So we'll start with a quick stretch forward. You go as deep as you are comfortable.
Look at this ass.
I know, man. Good God, I'm freaking.
This is as far as I can.
Yeah, I can't go any further than this, and this is the reason why I've taken up a yoga class, yoga in general.
Full croissant my body. I can't do this.
So now we're going to lay back into corpse pose and do one final pose before the ending, which is going to be everybody's favorite part.
Before the ending of your.
By the way, Alexi, if the space had shown up in the donation, I would have gotten it right. It was one word, but when I saw you in chat, it's Alexei. Yeah.
So
Alexi.
knees bent,
Alexi, yeah.
knees bent, feet on the floor. We're now going to do a supine figure 4.
Yes.
So what you do is you take your right foot, put it on top of your the top of your left thigh, or close to the knee, and then bring your left leg up. You can grab beneath the thigh or the outside of the knee and lean back and just enjoy this stretch in your hip flexor. This is a phenomenal hip flexor stretch. And
This feels like sex. I wouldn't know. Tom, see me later.
preferably you would do this without laughing your head off with deep breaths, but oh God.
Chat, you should really donate for this view. I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah, nice behind
They've
you.
got a lovely view of all three.
Let's see those Tom Yogas in chat.
I'll move my foot. There you go.
Bring that left foot back down, and now do the same thing on the other side. How much time I got? Yeah, perfect. Now do the exact same thing on the other side.
What's the Aztecs?
The
Aztecs.
it's
I mean, Jules, this is not the first time you've bent yourself over
Yeah.
for charity.
I mean, you're the only person that could do it.
Aztecs when you come looking.
Oh man. All right, so go ahead and bring yourself back down into full corpse. Now, this is the best part of a yoga class. This is called Shavasana. And Shavasana is you lay here and do nothing for a couple minutes.
I've been doing that this whole.
I know, dude. It's ridiculous.
Dan is a Shavasana pro.
So what you want to do is you want to take deep breaths, close your eyes, and relax every part of your body, starting from your feet, going up into your calves, into your thighs, into your hips, into your midsection. I mean, that as well. If you're doing it while erect, that's insane.
What? Wait, Jared, hold on. Back up.
You've been the whole time. Anyway, now
My
into.
dick's been upward.
Oh my God. Arms, hands, forearms, and then face. Relax all the little muscles around your eyes. Those are always really tensed up. Forehead, cheeks, everything. And just take a couple deep breaths. I heard one from MC.
This is the most quiet you'll ever see Jared.
Other than when I'm sleeping, maybe.
No, because you snore.
You know what? You do too. Be quiet.
No, I didn't say I didn't.
Guys, this is yoga, not.
Marriage counseling.
We've established in Disc Only that Jared sleeps like, I'm sleeping!
Yep, accurate. Now, y'all are welcome to stay here as long as y'all want to. Honestly, it's
Barring the next segment getting set
Well,
up.
I was gonna say we are needing to wrap this up.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna finish it up right now. So what you want to do is you want to lean over to the right with your elbow propping you up and bring yourself back up into easy pose.
So kind of
Like that, yeah. Back up into easy pose, and you can bring your hands to your heart. This is a traditional yoga ender, and take this moment to just say an affirmation. Say, "Hey, I did this for me today. Today is going to be a good day. I'm going to do something to, promote whatever it is that you want to promote forward into the world." Take a deep breath in.
I'm gonna kill a man.
Thank you very much for joining us for Thrown Controllers Yoga. We are going to we're going to be getting started with the event here in just a few minutes. So yeah, stay tuned for, I believe it's painting. Yes, awesome. Thank y'all for joining us. Y'all have a wonderful event.
Eat ass.
Oh, I missed it.